Hey, just thought I'd quickly go over some anime figure news since WonHobby Spring 2023 just happened. Overall, this event was a little disappointing for me. I think there were a few nice surprises, but nothing too crazy. And I think a large part of it was that there weren't too many scale figure announcements or not a lot shown off, as you can see here. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and we'll just take a look at everything all together. So first off, we had a bunch of Oshi figures, not surprising given how popular the series is. So we got 2 Nendos and 4 pop-up parades. And then we had the rest of the band members for Bocchi. But what is nice is that we are getting one for Kikuri. I know she's a fan favorite. They're even making a spin-off manga just for her. And you know, she had a lot of screen time that one episode. But then we're also getting one for Saika, best girl in my opinion, my personal favorite, so I'm pretty happy about that. I would prefer just a regular figure of her, but if there's not one released by the time this comes out, I will probably end up picking this up. Next we have scale figures for the 4 main band members. So we have a prototype for Bocchi. This one I think is a little disappointing because, you know, overall the character designs in Bocchi are pretty simple, so personally I wouldn't really need scale figures for them. If they're just gonna look like this, you know, in their regular, like a standing pose. If these were them like all interconnected bass with, like, you know, them on stage with like their instruments out playing, like, you know, amps and wires everywhere, and then you had like Nijika on the drums and everything, like it's a nice actual set, then I would say the scales would be worth it. But if they're just standing around like this, I think I would just be fine with like a pop-up parade or something, but that's just me. Then we had a bunch of pop-ups for what's this called again? Is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? I'm a big fan of Hell's Paradise, so nice to see these right here. I know Kotobukiya is making the artifacts line for, you know, Gabi, Sagiri, and Yuzu, so if those don't turn out good, I will probably at least pick up the pop-up parade here for Sagiri. Yeah, we have some Masho figures, you know, I do wish he had a cream puff there. I'm sure the Nendoroid will probably have one. Then of course we have our Miku figures. This Nendo is pretty freaking adorable. The cinnamon roll collab. Some scale figures here. The Symphony Miku design is getting another figure. If you didn't get the music box one, though I still think I preferred that one better. But this one looks super cool. This one also had the Nendoroid, but as you can see, the wings here kind of simple. But then when you look at the scale figure version, it has like the guitar and the keyboard pieces and all that. It just looks so cool. But overall, I don't know if I would get this one just because I think her outfit is still probably, you know, a nicer, spruced up version of the regular Miku outfit. But this one I actually really like. This is probably my favorite scale figure announcement. I think this design just looks really cool with the fire and the way she's holding her instrument. Then we got a bunch of video game Nendos. You know, Amori, nice to see that. I think Resident Evil is kind of exciting because I really would love to see a figure of Ada Wong at some point, or own a figure of Ada Wong, I should say. Bunch of scale figures and Nendo for gacha games, Fate. This scale figure for Tsukihime, pretty crazy just because the size of this weapon. I swear they have to have like a giant support rod here, right? I just think that's really wacky. Then we have some VTuber figures. I don't personally watch any of these VTubers, but I do think Salome has an amazing design. This looks really nice. Great color scheme. I do know she's like an Ojo-sama, so very, you know, kind of arrogant, cocky, like princess, like, you know, that that anime old stereotype archetype. But yeah, that looks really nice. Some Attack on Titan Nendo dolls. Levi looks pretty funny there. Demon Slayer. I think this one is pretty crazy because I remember they made one for Tanjiro, and that one was insanely expensive because it's like a wooden box diorama kind of thing. I can't imagine that one sold too well, so I'm surprised that they're making one for Nezuko, but who knows, maybe it really did well. This one is a little bit sad because I really wanted Toto. But I was really hoping, he'd be like shirtless and clapping. Not a big 7 Deadly Sins guy, but I really like what they did with this line. The other characters are regular pop-up parades, but then, Diane in the series is a giant, so they made her an XL. And then Escanor is a big muscle man, so they made him a large. It would be kind of cool to see all of them together as a set. But then this is pretty exciting. We got some Hellsing figures. We got Alucard and Alexander Anderson as large pop-up parades. Personally, I do think Alucard would be a little more to my taste if he had his hat and glasses. As you can see, he also has a Nendo with the glasses. Yeah, nice to see Hellsing again. Personally, I would like to see a figure of Ceres. If they made one for her, I would probably get it. A scale figure for Komi, summer clothes version. I'm pretty sure that's her winter outfit. And then we also have some Pop-Up Parade large bunnies for the Konosuba girls. The first one being Megumin. But these are nice in that their designs are different from the Freeing bunnies. Personally, I'll probably just get Darkness if they ever get to her. And then another Nendoroid for Anya in like winter clothes. But what's nice is that they are giving her a face swap pack or whatever, blind box. So I'm very tempted to get this since I do have the regular Anya Nendoroid. I have not seen this movie, but the trailer for it is wild. This chair is like alive or something. It's like her friend or boyfriend or something. Yeah, definitely go watch the trailer for that. It looks really fun. Yeah, nice to see a figure for her. Might end up buying it if I watch the movie before it comes out. But then we have Tomo-chan. I really enjoyed that. So personally, I kind of would want to see the figures for the other girls. I really enjoyed them. And then it's pretty crazy. We got more Yuru Camp Nendoroids. I believe they have like 4 different versions, so it's crazy that we're getting more. A Marin figure. Some people might be happy about this since they might have missed out on the Aniplex one, or that one was just a little too expensive. And then this is a nice little surprise in that we're getting a Soul Eater Pop-Up Parade. Hopefully this might be a hint that we're getting a proper anime adaptation for Soul Eater. Pretty nostalgic and big anime series back in the day. Another one, the scale figure shown, this like weird crazy outfit for Draken or whatever for Tokyo Revengers. Iruma got a Nendo after like 3 seasons finally. And then another nice throwback. We got Pop Parades for Psychopaths. I do know they have a season 3. Pretty cool to see that, as well as Hitman Reborn, another kind of shonen back in my day. Pretty sure this one does not hold up well given how many episodes there are. And then we're getting towards like some wacky stuff here. You got like a Bruce Lee Nendo, and then of course you have to have Bob, Kevin, and Stuart from Despicable Me Minions. So congrats to them. They deserve it. But yeah, that about does it for the main gallery for the WonHobby website. I do know at the actual event they showed some of their other figures from their partner companies like freeing. But yeah, that about does it. Let me know which ones you're considering getting or super happy to see, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.